Okay, so I am on cloud 9 right now. I just finished From Darkness to Darkness, book 2 of the Loka Legend series by J. Bell. Thus, uh, thus I have finished all of J. Bell's works, which is super exciting for me, because I have never done that before, read all of an author's writing. So that's a first for me, and I am so happy, and I wanted to do my review, because I've been doing reviews. I'll start off with what I'm going to give this. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. And I'm going to do it slightly comparative to The Cat in the Cradle, which is book 1, because I didn't do a review of it on video. So, this one is a continuation of book 1's story, and except the protagonist is not Dylan. I cannot say that the protagonist is Dylan in this one. It is actually Cole, which is a new character, who is a new character. And Cole is, just like your average everyday guy, and he has a boyfriend named Jonah. And I will not spoil things, but let's just say that the first chapter of this book is probably the most intense introduction to any book I have ever read. Ever. I was reading this. It was like okay, so chapter 1, just gonna be introduced as a character. Holy crap! It was insane. And it did not slow down. The rest of the whole book was insane. It was total adventure. I was on the edge of my seat reading the entire thing. I was I was actually very angry at work that I couldn't be reading that I couldn't be reading this book, because it had me so enamored with it. I was obsessed. I loved each character. The Cat in the Cradle, I don't like saying it, but I didn't really like it. I did not hate it. I read it and I finished and I was like, that was good. This one was, wow, amazing, and it really made me appreciate The Cat in the Cradle more. So, now that kind of affects my perception of The Cat in the Cradle as really the introduction book, and this could very well be a series. I loved the new characters. Cole was an astounding character who was very young, and he lost so much that things happened that I'm not surprised they happened, but I'm very happy with how it turned out in the end. I really admired Jonah. I really admired him, who's Cole's boyfriend. I loved his strength and his complete lack of hesitation to protect Cole from everything that he can, and just like his strength. Jonah's strength was so astounding, and then Cole's strength. Cole was a fascinating character to me on a psychological level, because he really felt like very weak. Like I viewed him as weak, but I kind of always saw this potential in him as a character that could just rise up quite suddenly, and he did. He really did. And he had this astounding strength inside of him that was just waiting to burst, and it was beautiful to watch that happen. Natasha was a very fun character in this one. She was in book 1, but she was like, man, whatever. But this one, go Natasha! She rocked. I really loved her. Taijin and Dylan were great characters, and Lali was fun too. The watching what happened to Krail was interesting, and I cried again in this book, because somehow J. Bell has a way of making me cry. So as I said, The Cat in the Cradle and From Darkness to Darkness, I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10 altogether for those two. The one I'm doing a review of today, of course, From Darkness to Darkness, 10 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. Definitely recommend it. Man, it's like that book was a whirlwind. I was everywhere. I was up and down and left and right and in and out, and J. Bell, thank you. I've read everything of yours now with this, and I thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart, as a new addicted reader, and you got a fan for life.